beautiful girl. Welcome to my channel. My name is Yara. I am a fitness instructor and I help women to become their best selves physically and mentally. On today's video, we are going to be talking about how you can become the best version of yourself. I'm going to share with you some of the tips that I wish someone told me when I was young and what you can do to become the best version of yourself. I learned my lessons and I am here to help you. No matter how old you are, these tips will help you. So, in the beginning, I was thinking before we try to add more habits into our day, we are going to look at our current habits. What are your current habits? Some of the habits that you don't like, you can write them down so we can remove these bad habits that is taking so much energy and time of our day so we can focus on better habits. Some examples of bad habits that I personally think they are bad habits: smoking, drinking, watching porn, overeating, oversleeping, scrolling, even drinking too much caffeine. And I am going to get into the root of why I think these habits are bad for you. Think of it like this: if you feel so good right now, so good, something beautiful happened, you have a smile on your face, you either went on a date, I don't know, you got an A on your exam, you're feeling so good. Wouldn't you love to spend time with a friend that you love so much, or spend time with your family, or go into the nature, or go into a picnic and do something that uplifts you, that makes you feel even better? These habits that I mentioned, like smoking, watching porn, and overeating, all of these habits drop your energy down. Even drinking too much caffeine, I will talk about why it is bad for you. But these habits that I mentioned in the beginning, they are dropping your energy, that is first. Second of all, they are not good for your health. Think about overeating. Think about alcohol. I read that alcohol has benefits, but it does more harm to you than good. And I'm not talking, if you drink, I personally don't drink. If you drink, I'm not talking about like drinking here and there, like once a week or so on. I'm talking about drinking too much till you vomit, till you pass out. It means something in you are trying to escape something. It can be a feeling, it can be anything that you are trying to escape. An uncomfortable feeling, for example. If you are feeling an uncomfortable feeling, what is our first thought? We go to our phone and we start scrolling. Why? We don't want to feel that feeling. We want to scroll and get that dopamine, and then when we leave our phone, we feel even emptier after it. Same goes with the other habits. And why I consider drinking too much caffeine not good for you, I'm especially talking about energy drinks. What I've seen in my class, I see people sitting, they have their laptop in front of them, two energy drinks, one snooze, and not even a bottle of water. And they are already, like, and you can see them, they are feeling so anxious. Their legs are shaking. If you sit beside someone who has energy drink, I noticed that the majority of the time, their legs are shaking the whole time, even their hands. If you are shaking so much, if you are so stressed, why are you even drinking so much caffeine to make you stay alert? There is another thing that you can do, which is getting a good sleep. Getting a good sleep is better and more important for you than to drink too much caffeine. When I personally drink caffeine, it can be a coffee, it can be energy drink, I feel worse after it. This is just only my personal opinion. I feel worse, especially when it comes to the gym. My heart races, my heart rate races. I feel that I can focus that much. Yes, it gives me that energy, that kick. I get it for like 15, 20 minutes, then the energy drops. When you are doing these habits, all of this, you get like an instant dopamine in that second. It reaches here, and after 15 minutes, 30 minutes, it reaches here again. Whether if you focus on, for example, sleeping, your energy will be gradually, like if you wake up, you have slept 7 to 8 hours, your energy will be up. Your energy will be like almost the same throughout the day, then it might drops at the evening, but you will feel good. You will see things clearly. Whether when you are doing these habits, they are not good for your health, they are not good for your mind, they are not good for your eyes. And even if you do these things secretly, people can feel it. I can literally feel the people that has bad habits. They don't have to tell me. All I have to do is to have a conversation with them. And you can feel if that person has bad habits or not. It can show in their body language, the way they look at people, the way they communicate with you, the way they treat you. Everything. It is all linked. So if you have these bad habits, maybe you have more, maybe you don't consider them bad habits. It's check how you feel about them. If something drops your energy, it means it is not good for you. I also added multitasking and procrastinating. If you procrastinate, that is not a good habit. If you multitask, and I'm not talking about listening to music and walking on treadmill, I'm talking more about, let's say you are cooking, you are listening to a podcast at the same time, and you are like cooking more than a dish. That is multitasking. Or maybe you are studying and checking your phone every second. These are not good for your mind, and they are not good for your, you will not be that concentrated. You will do both of them 50-50. You won't do like one of them 100%. And we want to do our tasks in a good way, like the best way possible that we can. So after writing these bad habits that you have, write down the root. Like, why am I doing this certain habit? For example, let's take washing corn. Why, the moment that you feel like you want to watch corn, why did you got that feeling? Is it because you listened to certain music that made you feel that you want to watch? Maybe you feel super tired, and when you feel it, you feel tired, you want to watch it. Maybe it is another thing. Maybe it is a breakup that you went through, and when that uncomfortable feeling comes, you want to push it down or release it, if you know what I mean. So you go and watch porn. So instead of releasing this energy or getting this instant kick, write down your feelings. I always talk about this. Write down your feelings and sit down with these feelings. Some people in the class, they don't want to feel that stress during the class. Maybe they are feeling so much stress. That's why they need 2 energy drinks. They need snooze. They get into the class, they're walking so fast, they sit down, open that energy drink, take that snooze, and they are just shaking the whole time. It feels like they are addicted to stress and they are not aware of them. What are you addicted to? Are you addicted to stress? Are you addicted to suffering? And why is that? What happened in your childhood, or what happened recently that made you addicted to that feeling? If you are addicted to stress, think about your childhood. How was your childhood? Was it like full of stress? The majority of the time, if you feel stress, that becomes a part of you. And when it feels like when you don't feel stress, you are not like feeling the feelings that you are supposed to be feeling. It feels like you have to be stressed to survive your day. So journal about this, write down your habits, your current habits. What are you happy about? What are you not happy about? The habits that you are happy with, leave them, continue doing them. Continue doing them, don't leave them. And the bad habits that you are doing, get into the root of it. Why are we doing it? Why are we not letting ourselves to feel uncomfortable? Like, letting yourself to feel uncomfortable will be the best thing that you can do. When you get into the class, Don't hold your phone and walk into the class. Don't sit and try to do like shake your hands. Just sit still. Go to the class and just sit. Breathe. Relax. No one is like running after you. There is not a bear running after you. You might be in a survival mode if you can't like literally sit still or eat in peace. It feels like you have this invisible bear chasing you the whole time and you can't sit still and focus. If that is your case, also write down, what are you afraid of? What is making you so stressed? Write these things down. Once you've written down all the bad habits that we want to leave behind, now it's time to add some beautiful habits into your day to become the best version of yourself. And I feel like there are so many, but how it started for me personally, it was first I left all these bad habits. I had some bad habits, I wrote them down, and I left these bad habits. And also watch your, like, who do you spend your time with? Because if the people around you do have these bad habits, and it feels like you can't leave these bad habits because every time you hang out with them you have to do these things, it will be so hard to change. I personally had to leave these friendships to become the best version of myself. If that is the case for you, maybe it is time to reconsider who you are spending your time with. So, what are the new habits that you can add to your life? It personally started with me with affirmations and meditations. In the beginning, I listened to a YouTube video where a man said, what are these 3 qualities that your highest self has? Only 3. Once you write them down, set a reminder in your phone to remind you 3 times per day about these affirmations. It can be I'm confident, I'm smart, I'm beautiful. For example, set a reminder in your phone, and how you can get this reminder is either you write them down in your calendar, so it reminds you 3 times per day, morning, afternoon, and evening, or you can, this one is a bit hard, but you can set an alarm. Me personally, I set an alarm, and I remember every time the alarm went on, my friend would be like, what is this? She never asked me, but I saw that look on her face, but I didn't care. Girl, if you want to become the best version of yourself, the number 1 rule is you are not going to care about people's opinion. Be cringy, be different, be special, be unique. This will help you to become the best version of yourself, because the majority of people don't follow that path. I'm pretty sure you've seen that video where there is like 2 roads. One road where there are like thousands of people walking, and the other road is just one person walking. I want you to be that one person. When you sit in the class, especially if you live in Sweden, you know that almost everyone has an energy drink in front of them. I want you to be the one who has a matcha or maybe water. I would say water is the best thing. I've heard some negative things about matcha, I don't know. I still love it, I still drink it, but not every day. But I don't know, water or kombucha, something that makes you feel good. Because how you feel is how you are going to show up. So number 1, set a timer for these affirmations. Number 2, we have to forgive. If we want to become the best version of ourselves, we have to forgive. I shared a previous video on how you can forgive and how you can get this inner peace. I would recommend you to go watch it. So journal about, if someone hurt you, journal about it or meditate. There are plenty of meditations out there that will help you to forgive and release. Number 3 is to move your body. Girl, if you take anything from this video, it is this: move your body. It will help you physically, it would help you mentally. When you are lifting these heavy weights, when you go for a run, you are you feel so good. I don't know how to explain it. It's just, it feels like you release all this negative energy. It feels like a declutter for your body. And you get this new energy, like you get charged of moving. So, moving your body. Number four, drinking water. As I said, if you see everyone in the class drinking energy drinks, girl, you are going to drink water. 2 to 3 liters of water every day. Girl, if you follow me on Instagram, you know how my face used to look like with all the acne. Not only my face, my whole body. And what I did is I went to a doctor, I got some pills, but I changed my habits. Changing your habits will change your energy, will change your face, will change your hair, will change how people interact with you, will change everything. Because once you respect yourself, people will start respecting you. And your body is like a garden, and a garden needs water. So start drinking more water. Next step is eating whole food. Whole food are foods that are in their natural state or very close to it. Some examples are fresh fruits and vegetables, whole grains, nuts and seeds, eggs, fresh meat, or fish. And processed food, there are foods that being changed from their natural state. Processing can be very light or very heavy. Some examples are frozen vegetables or frozen fruits. These are a bit lightly processed, and heavily processed foods are such chips, candy, fast food, instant noodle, packaged snacks, and sugary cereals. These usually contain added sugar, added salt, and artificial flavors and other ingredients. So try to eat more fresh food. What you put in your body is very important because your body is like a garden. And think of it like planting a seed. If a seed is healthy, natural, and good, if you put that seed, you will get a beautiful flower. Put your body is how you are going to feel, and we want to feel good because we are working towards something. We are studying. We want to become the best version of ourselves, and that takes energy. And if you want to feel good, we gotta eat good. One is very important is to get 7 to 8 hours of sleep. It depends on how old you are, but the majority of the time, 7 to 8 hours of sleep will change your life. Girl, I don't care if you have too much studying to do. Try to plan your day in such a way that you will be able to get 7 to 8 hours of sleep. Because if you are studying 7 8 hours, when you are working so hard, at the same time you have to give yourself that rest equally so you can show up at the best version of yourself. Because think of it like this: if you study so much and you give yourself so little like rest, you cannot be acting the best version, like the best version of yourself, because you are restless. That will lead to you getting burned out. So 7 to 8 hours of sleep. The next one, and this is my favorite one, is getting out of your comfort zone. Girl, it can be so little. One of the things that I do that gets me out of my comfort zone is when I enter into a room or when I'm walking outside, I do not like hold my phone and scroll. Even when I'm at the bus, taking the bus, I do not pick up my phone. I get that like voice in my head like, come on, it's so crowded here in the bus, I'm feeling uncomfortable, like let's scroll a bit so we don't feel that uncomfortable feeling. I'm like, nope, we are going to sit with that uncomfortable feeling. When you are walking and there is like people coming and you suddenly want to pick up your phone because you feel uncomfortable or nervous, nope, tell your body, nope, we got this. And walk confidently. Your head is up, look straight, and walk, girl. We are not here on this planet to play small. You deserve to feel good. Girl, when you do these things that makes you super uncomfortable, when something embarrassing happens, you don't get that embarrassed. So let's say you do something uncomfortable. Let me give you an example. So let's say you meditate in the stretching area at your gym. I know it's super uncomfortable. I've done it. Think about it. You are sitting in the middle of this stretch area and meditating. Yes, that is super uncomfortable. But once you walk out from the gym, you will get such a confidence that you'll be like, whatever happens to me, I will not feel that embarrassed. If you have like a very big presentation that you have to present, do something that will make you a bit uncomfortable before the presentation. When you do these things, it will become so much easier to do a presentation, to walk without using your phone, to actually sit with that uncomfortable feeling. The more you do this, the more you will feel okay with yourself to sit with these uncomfortable feelings. You will not feel the need to listen to music or drink or smoke or do all of these things when you let yourself to sit with that uncomfortable feeling. Girl, this will change your life. So for these 21 days, for the next 21 days, not pick one thing. I would say maybe do like one thing that will make you uncomfortable every day. It can be very, very small. Like if you're at the gym and you see a beautiful woman, look at her and say, oh my God, I love your hair. You look beautiful. Or if you feel like maybe you need a spot at the gym, go and talk with the girl like, hey, could you spot me? This happened to me today. I live alone. And the majority of the time, I have amazing friends. They are busy, they are studying. So most of the time I'm home, I'm studying, I'm working on my content. So I don't meet that many people. So today I was at the gym. I wanted to bench 50 kilograms and I felt a bit scared because I haven't benched this much in such a long time. So I looked around and I saw this beautiful woman. So I went to her and I was like, girl, can you spot me for just like a 2-3 minutes? She was like, of course. She was super nice. So she spotted me, we started talking, and then she continued her workout. I went upstairs to change. She was there. We talked for like 5-10 minutes, and she know my name, I know her name. The next time I'm pretty sure we will like talk more and so on. It is amazing to communicate with people, and that's what we want. The more that you talk with people and communicate with them, especially strangers, it gives you such a confidence. Like if you are taking the bus and you are at the bus station, if you see someone, say hi. I feel like we lost this communication. Like nowadays, everyone is scrolling, everyone is trying to like hide themselves or avoid communicating. Girl, do not be that one. Try to talk. And this is the last step that I'm going to share here is change your perspective. This is a life changer. I want you to have a smile on your face the majority of the time. Do you know when you smile, you are some kind of tricking your mind into believing that you are actually happy and things are going well? And if they are not going well, they are going to go well. There are times where I am literally crying, and while I'm crying, I smile. I'm like, I survived so many things. Of course, I'm going to survive this. The more you calm yourself down, when you are smiling, when you are feeling, when you smile, you will feel good. When you feel good, you will act in a certain way that it will bring like good opportunities to you. So for example, let's say you are having a very bad day. Like you woke up in the morning, your hair is not like looking the way you want. You can find an outfit, you're not feeling good. I want you in that second, tell yourself, I'm feeling good. I'm going to find something that will make me feel so beautiful, or just a smile. Like, girl, if you know me personally, I always have these smile lines. And some people might think that I smile too much. I do, because why not? Like, I don't know. Like, even when you're walking and you see a stranger, smile. Smiling is a beautiful thing. Isn't it days where you're feeling super low and you see someone smiling at you and it just changes your whole day? It's like, why did that person smile at me? That was so sweet. You might be doing the same thing to a stranger. Now, I'm not saying like smile the whole time, but we have bad days, things happen, life happens. But when you just put a smile on your face, things go better. Change your perspective, girl. Change your perspective. If you want to take the bus and you see just the bus went, the bus that you wanted to take just went, tell yourself then the next bus that is coming will be better for me. It will be a better driver. I may see someone at the bus. I like something is going to happen that will make me feel good. So another story that I'm going to share here, then we're gonna end this video. So 2 days ago, I wanted to take myself on a date. I really felt like taking myself on a date. I told myself, let's go. I'm going to the gym, then I'm going to go and eat some sushi. I went to this place and I had only cash with me and they didn't take cash. So I was feeling super excited, but I left that beautiful restaurant and I told myself, you know what? Something amazing is going to happen to me today. And I kept saying it. And I looked at the sky and I was like, God, I know that I didn't went to a date, yes, but something amazing is going to happen to me today. So I had to go and do some grocery shopping. I went to the mall and the mall has three doors. I went into one door and like getting into the grocery shopping place, that door was closed. So I was like, oh my God. And it was super cold outside. So I have to go out and go the whole way, like walking for 5 minutes to go to the other door. And I put a smile on my face. I was like, you know what? Literally, I saw the door close. I was like, you know what? Something amazing is going to happen to me today. So this man that is walking at the mall, a handsome man, he looked at me and he was like, where are you going? I said that I wanted to do some grocery shopping and he was like, oh, the door is closed and you may have to go like around. And I smiled. I was like, you know what? Okay, I'm going outside. He looked at me and he was like, you know what? I'm going to open the door for you. So we walked together, and as we were walking, we had an amazing conversation. I told him that I wanted to eat some sushi, and I don't know if the restaurants here in the mall are closed or not. He told me they're closed, and I told him, what a bad day to be craving sushi. And he smiled and he said, yeah, oh my God, yes. And while we were walking, this man talked with the owner of a sushi restaurant and he tried to convince him to open the restaurant for me to make me sushi. That was hilarious. And the man that was working there, he was like just a cleaner, I think. And he didn't know. He couldn't speak Swedish. So he said like, I can't speak. So the man just looked at me and he said like, unfortunately, I was like, good, you tried anyway, thank you. So he opened the door for me, and instead of taking me five minutes, I met an amazing man. We walked together, we had a conversation. He tried to convince the man to make me sushi, and then he opened the door for me, and I went and did some grocery shopping. I felt amazing. Like, communicating with people is such an amazing thing. And the more you look at life with this positive lens, the better life will become for you. Like, believe me, things will change. God will make things change just because you are thinking positive and you just trust him. That day I told God, you know what? I trust you. You will make something beautiful happen to me today. I don't care if that thing, that sushi place didn't take cash. I know something beautiful is going to happen today. And that day, I had such a smile on my face. I talked with another woman. We exchanged Instagram. Like, good things just continued happening because I just shifted my focus. Like, I could have said, like, oh my God, I went into the mall, the doors are closed, and I could have rushed outside. No, I took my time. I moved slowly. And this man looked at me and I was like, where are you going? We had a conversation. He opened the door for me. And I just made it so much easier. So, girl, the last tip I'm going to share with you here is to move slower. Enjoy life. The more you move slower, the more that you can feel good. Because you are not rushing, you are not stressing, and the more that you move slower, the more that you actually can put a smile on your face. Like, walk outside, look at the trees, look at the sky, look at how beautiful life is. Be present, breathe the air, feel the cold or hot air on your face. Like, being a present, moving slower, and if you move slower, it will help you to become more present because you are moving slower. You have to, it feels like when you move fast, you don't have to focus that much, but when you are moving slower, you gotta like watch your steps a bit. And when you are moving slower, you are not scrolling, you are not feeling bad. No, you can say, yes, this is a bad moment. If something happened to you, this is a bad moment. It is not a bad life. It is not a bad day. It is a bad moment. Don't let 60 seconds of your day to destroy 40, not 48, but 24 hours of your day or less. So why would you let something or like a couple of minutes ruin your whole day? Everything that happens for a reason. Everything. So girl, be positive and move slower. If you can take anything from this video, it is this: move slower. Move slower, enjoy life, enjoy your walk while you're walking. When you are during the lecture, enjoy what you are seeing, like how amazing it is that we are so young, we are learning. If you're not studying, you might be working. How exciting it is that you are getting all of this work experience because God has something big for you and you know that deep down. God has something for you. You are getting all of these experiences. You might be feeling bad a bit, but you are getting a lesson so you can learn and you can be so much ahead in life. Girl, if you change your perspective, you will not be living as this victim in your life. Things happened, we all went through traumas, we all went through things. It is your responsibility to take care of yourself. And you are worth it. You are so much worth it. God created this world and said, you know what? The world is beautiful, but we are missing something beautiful. I have to add it to this earth. And that beautiful thing is you. So if you ever feel like I'm worthless, I don't deserve to go after my dreams and write a book or start a podcast or starting a cooking class, like it can be anything. Don't think that way. Sky is your limit. Just think of it like that way. My girl, I love you so much. Thank you for staying this long. I love you so much. I hope you have an amazing day and see you in the next video. Bye.